Today we are joined by guitarist frontman Ronnie Simmons of Ronnie Simmons and the Redback Spiders. He joins us all the way from his home in Australia, where it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't even think he's had his second cup of coffee, but he was kind enough to join us. And we had a great conversation. He is the real deal. I mean, this guy, besides his own music, has played in Rose Tattoo, Faster Pussycat, and with Richie Ramone. I mean, you don't get better than that. So what a resume the guy has. And now he's building his own.
Quickly becoming a legend.
Ronnie Simmons and the Redback Spiders. Yeah. Just put out an EP called Bite Part 1. Actually, the EP doesn't come out until November 22nd, but there are 2 singles already out. You can check that out. They are called Little Misunderstood and Alone with You. And there's a couple of videos on YouTube for each of those songs. So give it a listen. It's what you would expect from a guy who played with Rose Tattoo, Faster Pussycat, and Richie Ramone. It's right. Punk rock. It's barroom rock. It's high energy. It's good stuff. And Jason suggested we get him on the show because he knew that what Ronnie was doing is right up my alley, and it definitely is. So if you know me and you know my taste, and you also like some of the same bands that I do, you're going to want to check out Ronnie Simmons and the Redback Spiders.
Yeah, it's loud, it's fast, it's got a lot of hooks. There's not a whole lot to not like about it. I mean, it's rock and roll.
Yeah.
If you like rock and roll, chances are you're gonna get into it. So,
yeah, absolutely.
I've seen him play in a couple of different. I've seen him with Pussycat and I've seen him with Rose Tattoo, and it was a joy. I became a quick fan, and then I saw that earlier this year he was working on, and it was live footage that I saw. It wasn't any studio recordings at all. It was live footage from a pub that looked like that held 30 people. I don't know the scheme of I don't know the layout of the room, but it was a tight little pub is what it looked like. And it was perfect. And he was just singing, and that's not what you and I are used to when we see him. He's a guitar player, but
right.
And the Redback Spiders, he's the front person. He's the main man. And I knew you were going to dig it. And I had to reach out a couple times to get the stars to align and get it on. But I'm glad that happened. We had him scheduled for a week ago or something, right?
Yeah, we had him scheduled previous, and then I think he got the flu or something.
Oh, shitty.
We had to postpone for whatever reason.
But you know what? Flexible. I'm glad that he just didn't write it off. That's happened to us a couple times with some people that we adore and we're looking forward to talking to. Never seen it again.
Yeah.
And so now, you know what I mean? So thank God he came in and did this, and genuine and real. Loved it.
Yeah. We talk a lot in the show about authenticity, and he would know it because he's played with some of the most genuine, authentic rockers ever, in Taime Downe and Angry Anderson and Richie Ramone. And it's nice to see that that's rubbing off on a younger generation, because Ronnie's much younger than me and Jason, but his heart is absolutely in the right place, and he's playing the kind of rock and roll that we all know and love. So
makes your heart beat faster.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I just want to say, in the times that I've seen him, and I can count him on one hand. Let me just say, he gives like 1,000%. Like, you don't walk away going, he must not have been feeling very well today. I'll see him again tomorrow and see, if what my what I'm used to. No, it's bulldozer all the time.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I've only seen him once, and that was with Faster Pussycat, and we talk about it in the show. It was here in Austin, Texas. It was an outdoor gig in the dead of summer. And if you know Texas in summer, it's about 110 degrees up on that stage.
Yeah.
and sweating like a bull, but still high energy and still delivering the goods. And it was a great show. He fit right in with Faster Pussycat.
Oh my God, yeah. So he tells us a couple of stories about the time when I think him and the Pussycats started to realize he's one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a really good story people are going to want to hear. Just real quick, I think, at the hotspot where you saw Pussycat, it was probably 110 degrees or whatever. In Australia, that would be Celsius, and it's only like, 45 Celsius. It doesn't sound as like scary,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know Celsius, but it's a much lower number. It's like 50% less or something, but yeah.
I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Burning hot.
But it was sweltering hot, but him and the Pussycats were giving it their all. So, hats off to him.
Did Taime come out in shorts?
Yes, he did.
I knew
it. Yes. They were like 3/4 length shorts. They weren't hot pants or anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But yeah, he did. He came out in shorts, but the rest of them, he had the cowboy hat and the shades and the and the black leather vest or whatever.
Sure.
Definitely, he was dressed for comfort, but still looked the part.
Of course.
I mean, Taime always looks the part.
Oh yeah, he's real.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, we had a great conversation today, all the way from Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, Ronnie Simmons of Ronnie Simmons and the Redback Spiders today on the Talk Louder podcast.